Hi, welcome back. Today, we are very happy to have Paul with us today, and of course, I'm not going to introduce much about him because every magician have their unique way of introducing themselves. So, Paul, if I ask you to introduce yourself in a simple way, what would you say?
Well, to most people, I'm the amazing Triple F.
Triple
On
F,
the street, I use the amazing Triple F or Phoenix, but mainly the amazing Triple F.
Many different ways to do the same thing. For instance, turning a card over. If I take a card and turn it over like a book, like pages in a book, like that, that's one way to turn a card over. Another way to turn a card over would be to turn them end for end, like that. Now, as you saw there, two different cards, the Ace of Spades and the Ace of Diamonds. The Ace of Spades has a lot more ink on it than the Ace of Diamonds. It makes it slightly heavier than the other cards. And I'm going to explain how that is important to this trick in just a moment. So we replace the ace, right, and we'll turn the cards back over. Now, that's two ways to turn the cards over, like a book or end for end. Now, there is another way to turn cards over, and that's using magic. All I have to do is take them, give them a little twist like this, and there, one card turns over. But it happened a little slow, happened a little fast. I'll do it again, a little bit slower. Give them a twist, and there, another card turns itself over, the Ace of Clubs. So I'll try for diamonds. Lose the Ace of Clubs, just give them a little twist, and there comes the Ace of Diamonds. Now, remember at the start I said the Ace of Spades was just a little bit heavier? Makes it slightly harder to do this trick. See, the Ace of Spades, because of its weight, if I twist them like that, won't actually turn over. Now I can twist them again, nothing happens. The Ace of Spades is too heavy. You need to give them a magic snap. By giving them a magic snap, you get the Ace of Spades to turn itself over. Like that. Very simple. Yeah! Alright, thank you, thank you. Now, the way that really works is because it happens because if I take the Ace of Spades, right, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it down there on the floor. So, stuff that, doesn't matter. Move on. Going back to many different ways to do the same thing. I can take two cards. We'll say, for instance, just random cards. We'll take the nines. Right, like this. Right, the two nines. Right, now, folding a card is another thing you can do multiple ways. For instance, I can take the nine of spades and I can fold it in half widthways, like that. Right? Or you can take a card and fold it like the nine of clubs there, lengthways, like that. Right? You can take a card and put it inside another card like that. Or I can take a card and put it inside a card like that. I can turn the cards inside out like this, or I can turn them inside out by magic. Now I want you to watch very closely as I take the nine of clubs, concealed there very tightly inside the nine of spades, and I'm going to turn it inside out by magic. You watching? It's just a little wave, a little flick, and push. Through like that. So it completely turns itself inside out. Yeah. All right? Give it a little wave, and a little push, and it turns itself back the other way around. I can actually isolate the point of inversion right there in the center, completely and totally separate. And I can take it one step further, and right down the center of the card there, I rip, and then without a shadow of a doubt, that one half of the nine of clubs is one way, and one half is the other way.
So that means that you are like a street magician, kind of. So you start up as a street magician.
Yes.
So
correct.
what actually makes you start like doing street magic?
Well, I started about probably 3 years ago. I got given just a little trick for my birthday, and it sort of snowballed from there. I started going to the magic shop and buying books and stuff, and just got deeper and deeper into it, and started meeting people, and got right into it.
I'm going to get you to select another card. Any
one.
card at random.
Classic force.
It would have been a classic force. It would have been. All right, now we remember what it is. Show everybody else. Don't show me.
Yeah.
Everybody got it?
All right.
Good stuff. All right, anytime you want, just say stop.
Stop.
All right, put it back on top. Here we go. Finish your shuffle. All right, now, I'm not only going to seal the cards in the silk like I did before. I'm actually going to put them into the box. And then while they're in the box, I'm going to seal them in the silk. All right, like so. All right, so basically what we're going to end up with, all right, is the cards sealed up in the silk, inside the box, nice and tight, like so. All right, so that, you know, they're all pretty much tightly packed in there. But if you have a listen, can you hear that?
Yeah,
Hear that little
rattle.
It's the cards sorting themselves out, and your card is actually identifying itself among the other cards.
All right.
So with a few more shakes, and a little bit of a shake, and a little bit of a shake, your card removes itself through the box, through the
So
silk.
since you, you start to get books and learn new tricks, is it hard to update yourself with tricks?
No, not really. I mean, there is a wealth of information out there if you're willing to look for it and willing to put the time and effort into it. There is a wealth of information to be found.
So that means that you actually know a wide variety of magic.
Yes,
So
correct.
besides street magic, do you do other like parties, functions, kind of stuff?
Yeah, I do. Also do corporate gigs. I do private parties. Generally, as a rule, I try to stay away from kids' parties, but I do them occasionally.
Ah, okay. So basically, you do everything.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's very good. So let's say I'm the organizer,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to hire you for certain functions.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any preferred occasion that you would like to work in?
Well, mainly corporate gigs, promotional work, stuff like that. I mean, one of the major gigs I do on a regular basis is I do work for a hardware company, and they regularly get me into their store, and I just roam around their store and do tricks for the people who are at the store at the time.
Cool. So if I'm the organizer, I want to find you
Yep.
and hire
my
you.
email.
Yeah. What, do you have a website?
The new one's on its way.
Yep,
But
so
at the
the
moment, email is bluecrucifix@hotmail.com.
Blue Chris.
Crucifix, BLUECRUCIFIX@hotmail.com. Yep.
Cool. So we can always email you and you.
Yeah, I check that email every day, 2 or 3 times a day. So as soon as an email comes in, I'll get back to the person straight away.
That would be cool. Thank you, Paul, for
Not a
joining
problem,
us.
Jade. Not a problem.
And thank you